the institutions that we're part of make us feel like we have no power, that we have no say, we have no control over our lives. But I would really, really caution against getting too caught up in the idea of self-expression and having this be about self-expression. Because, self-expression, affect, our feelings, so on and so forth, this whole, I think, orientation is very easily recuperable or co-optable by capitalism, especially the kind of capitalism that we see today, that to a significant extent, kind of reproduces itself by capitalizing on our affect, and such. So I would really caution against that. And I think that's kind of a segue into this kind of contentious issue of, demands and co-optation. As is noted in the program, I've been a member of the demands working group. I'm not as active as some other members because I have to work and I can't go to four-hour meetings 2 days a week, which is kind of another reason why I'm not necessarily a big fan of the consensus process or the idea that you have to be meeting and deciding about things all the time. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I don't want to be making all the decisions in my life. I find that to be a harrowing and terrifying prospect, but that's another story. Like I was arguing a minute ago, the folks who are saying that, demands, and especially the types of demands that have been percolating within our group, which is, a fairly, I think, radical set of demands, which would be the direct government creation of 25 million jobs, Medicare for everybody, making public higher education free, so on and so forth, and paying for these things by dramatically raising taxes on the rich and corporations and ending our involvement in all the wars that we're involved in. I've lost count of how many we're involved in. I kind of fail to see how this is a co-optable or a demand. I fail to see how something like this, which not only is directed at the state, and I think if we're going to be making demands, that's the level at which we need to pitch them, is the state. It's not just directed at the state. It's directed at those, I think, millions and millions of people out there who are heartened by the fact that we're out there in Zuccotti Park and in cities all over the country protesting